Hi, I'm Shane with the Drum Center of Portsmouth in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. We are on the web at drumcenternh.com, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to say happy birthday to Ludwig Drums. Ludwig is turning 110 years old this year. So, interesting story, when we started the Drum Center of Portsmouth, Ludwig wasn't really on our radar because in my years of retail, when I got into it, Ludwig was just kind of at a low point. And right around their 100th anniversary is when things really started to change. And they started bringing us some serious value, killer sounds, some new innovations. But when we made the sign, I had my logo designed, and I put the sign up there, and I put the newsletter up, and I just got this notification that it was actually an infringement on their Keystone logo. Yeah, that's not what I really wanted to hear. So we had to race and get it changed, and they said, okay, this looks good, and by the way, do you want to sell our drums? And I just thought to myself, well, why not? Let's give it a shot. And here we are 10 years later, and Ludwig is our number one line, our number one brand, and it is the brand that built the Drum Center of Portsmouth. The classic maple drum set is the quintessential drum set here at Drum Center of Portsmouth. If I could sell just one high-end kit, it's the classic maple drums. They can work in almost any situation. They sound great. It's made in America. Lead time is not bad, and the price is attainable. And for snare drums, the Ludwig snare drums have been the most legendary snare drums in the world. There's just no disputing that. If you walk into any studio, talk to any engineer, they want the sound of the Ludwig Superphonic or the Black Beauty. And there's all of these companies that make their version of the Black Beauty or the Superphonic, and it just doesn't have the sound. Many people will say, well, I like the throw off better than on the ABC Drum Company one. Well, that's great, but when you bring it into the studio, the engineer's gonna be like, do you have a Black Beauty? Do you have a Superphonic? That's just the sound that people wanna hear. When you get one of those drums, it's a rite of passage for every single drummer to experience, to actually go to the drum store and open up the box of your very own made in the USA Ludwig snare drum. You've really worked for this, you've deserved this, and now it's yours. And if you take care of it, it's going to take care of you. And all the noise you're gonna make on this is something you'll be able to pass down to the next generation. And that's pretty special. Ludwig has introduced a ton of new high-end lines over the past few years. And if there's anything I can say that they haven't done very well, is showing us the differences of all of these lines, like the Club Date, Keystone X, Classic Maple, Legacy Mahogany. There's so many different sounds. And so we actually just shot what, I don't even know if I should talk about it, but it's really what we feel to be the best, most comprehensive comparison video of all of those lines. And it's not out yet, it's still in editing, it's a monster of a project, but from what I've heard, it just sounds, it's just awesome. Make sure you click that subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as it goes live. This is going to be a great year. 110 years for Ludwig, 10 years for us. We've got a couple of special drums that we're doing exclusively with Ludwig. Ludwig has some cool new drums coming out for the new year. It's just going to be a great year. So happy birthday, Ludwig. Thank you so much for being just one of those great American drum brands, and wishing you all the best in your 110th year, in the next 100 years too. And thanks to all who have supported us and Ludwig. And have a great year.